Hello and welcome to Farrell's Notebook. Today we are going to be making our own custom collage papers, and these are the papers that I used for this mixed media project. Do not go to the store and buy a $20 book of new collage papers when you can make your own. I'm going to be using papers from books that I bought for $1 at a bookstore and old collage papers. The only thing you need to know is that all the paper you grab to make this should be neutral, so white or off-white, because we are going to customize them to the exact palette that we want for our project, in this case, yellow and green. Okay, there are two types of people in this world. There are those that are going to find this part very exciting, and then there's those that are going to find this very triggering. So in my defense, these are books that I found for $1 at a bookstore. The one that I just ripped up has multiple editions and lots of copies out there in the world. And then this book is an abridged version, so I do not feel bad ripping it up. In fact, I am in the group that finds this part pretty exhilarating. So you can do the same thing. You can buy copies of books that are really inexpensive at thrift stores or at bookstores or at libraries. And then you can also use any collage paper you already have, like this textured white piece of paper. And the next thing I'm going to do is mix up some paint. I know that I want all different shades and values of yellow, so that's what I'm going to create over here. And so you can do the same. If you have your color palette picked out, this is the part where you get the exact colors that you want. Once you get your colors mixed, or you have the colors out that you know you want on your pages, it is time to do a wash on the collage papers that you have picked out. And all that means is that we're going to get our paintbrush super wet so that it's a really watered down version of the paint color. And now we get to paint the pages. I love doing this because this page is now going to be unmistakably yellow in my final project, but it also allows for some, if not all, of these words to show through, and so there's interest and there's originality in every single page. And the thing that I love about collage papers like this is that it adds an element of serendipity to every single project. One of my favorite things to do at the end of a project is to see which words and numbers and areas of the collage paper make it to the final layer, and I always find so much meaning and excitement in the surprise that collage papers can bring to a picture. Now, as you see, I am not trying to make this uniform. If anything, I want there to be multiple shades and values of this color. Some of them are going to be a little bit more ombre. Some of them are going to be a lighter yellow or a darker yellow. And I'm doing all of that on purpose so that I can use these collage papers to create that interest in my art journal page. Now, if you do book pages or collage papers like this, you can use this same exact technique. Just get the paint a little bit watered down and put it across your pages. And you should also note that it's always going to dry a little lighter than it looks when it is wet. So when it's soaking wet, it's going to be a little bit darker, and once it dries, it's a lot lighter. All right, we have something exciting to add to these pages. I am going to take some metallic gold and put it on my palette knife and just add some of that gold down the pages. This, just like the words and numbers and pictures and color, will add a little bit of a metallic hint here and there in any project that you make. So you saw me do that page with a palette knife. If you don't have a palette knife, try it with an old membership card or gift card. You just put a little bit of the paint on the back edge, and with a light touch, you spread it across the page. And I like doing it in a way that it's not a solid line of this metallic color, but just some organic moments of gold here and there. You could do this with gold, you could do this with any metallic or shimmer color that you have, whatever excites you as much as this gold excites me. Add a little bit of that on top of the collage papers that you have put a wash of color onto. You have gotten to watch me make my yellow collage papers. Well, now I'm going to work on the green, which will be the grass in the grassy field of my art journal page. One of my new favorite things is mixing green and yellow and making like a lime green, and you're gonna see me play around with this green and the yellows that I already have out on my palette. I'm going to do the same exact thing that I did before, and you can do this too. You can do this with as many different colors as you want. The sky is the limit, but it might be approachable to just pick a palette of 2 colors like this yellow and this green and make some collage papers to get started art journaling or making the project that you have been wanting to make. Now again, the whole point to me of mixed media is you can use what you have. Use the acrylic paint that you have. Use the extra papers that you have. Don't buy a $20 pad full of collage papers. However, if you are someone that wants to know the exact paint that I am using, the exact tools that I am using, check out the description and I will link to all of the paint colors and everything that I have used in this project. The final thing I'm going to do is use my Stabilo All, which is activated by this wet paint, and add a little bit of scribbles here and there just because it's fun. And I'm going to add some golds to this page as well. And once I finish this, I have all the pages that I need for an awesome collaged art journal page. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. I will be making even more content just like this. But the thing that would make me the most excited would be if you left a comment and let me know if you made art, any art at all, because of this video. Good luck creating and have fun with your mixed media collage papers.